What the fuck is this? It's February. And it's snowing. Yeah, February is a winter month, but we're in Sweden. We're in Gothenburg. We don't get snow. We get cold rain mixed with a bit of ice. And we get slush, mush. Global warming. I blame the climate. The climate changing. Blame the automobile industry. I blame everyone. Fuck it. Oh, who will pray for Babylon? Come along, Dougie. When things get fucked up as this, you might... Well, it's almost like Trump being replaced as president. Oh, that will never happen. It actually might happen. If, you know what? I do believe it might happen. If the Democrats get shit under control, if they, get their shit together, get their act together. Because right now, they're being morons. And not just the Democratic Party and all those public figures and politicians and whatnot. It's all the followers as well. Leftists, extreme leftists. Come on, doggy. What bothers me the most is how... I mean, it's just the inability or the inability to accept things how they are, isn't it? It's messed up. Trump won the election. For fuck's sake, move on. Do something about it. But I mean, you're not going to do anything about it with all these protests and violence and all that shit that we see. You're not going to do anything. But still, from the right side, I mean, the right side, my side, a bit biased, just a little bit, but I'm gonna say it's a bit better. I'm gonna say it's been a hell of a lot better for the past 6 months. But all of a sudden we have these leftists coming out. No, not my president. Fuck off. That's bullshit. He is your president. You're not helping anyone with that shit. At least or yourself. Because you're telling yourself, you're printing. You're imprinting it so much that you actually start to believe it. How clever is that? Well, it's not. But still, I see lots of people from my side of the political spectrum. What's with this, whatever happened to don't kick the one lying down? What happened to that? Seriously, we need to give up the attitude. We can always defend ourselves from, attacks in various forms, but all the shit with blaming Obama for this and that, it's not helping the right side either. It's not helping anyone. You might be right in what you're saying. You might be. But that's, Obama and Trump, they're two very different people. I like Obama. I really like Obama. And he's definitely not my president because I'm Swedish. So I don't know how much his work affected me. But I can say that I would have liked to have him as my president. Not so sure that I want Trump to actually be my president. And it's because, you know, I can understand I can understand what he's saying. I really can, and sometimes I like it. That he's so far from political correctness that amuses me. And in my opinion, it's right. He does the right thing. But when he says something like all news are fake news and things like that, it's no, it's not good. All news are definitely not fake news. All news are angled. All news are sort of based on a certain ideology. Is Trump your president, or is he not your president? Do you like Hillary? Do you not like Hillary? Are you for Bernie Sanders? Are you for the Pittsburgh Penguins? Are you for San Francisco 49ers? I mean, they're based on something. The foundation for a news article might not be political, but how it's reported, how it's written, that's almost always political. So, you know, turn to either left or right. I say that news should be objective, and I guess they are, but still, I believe that every reporter has a political agenda, more or less. It doesn't have to be extremely left or extremely right, but it's one way or the other. It's funny that how hasn't the left been very, very quiet? I mean, they've been very, very quiet for a long time. With Obama, not all of them. I mean, I don't think anyone agrees with everything a president does. Even Obama, he made some weird choices, but they've been very quiet. They've been extremely quiet since mid-90s, in my opinion. I haven't heard too much about them, except when we have some EU gathering or a political gathering of sorts. Then, oh, the left are there. The left are there to object against fascism with fascism. That's one of the best things with the left. They have this ability to to actually use fascism to protest against fascism, and sort of explain that it's not fascism. It's like to say that reverse racism doesn't exist. Well, apparently reversed fascism doesn't exist either. Is that even reversed fascism? I don't know. Might be. Probably is, actually. I'm going to call it. Yeah, that's reversed fascism. I said it. That's nice, isn't it? But funny how the left, extreme left, are just. Well, it's not really extreme. It started with somewhere with this anti gamer thing, and some of the feminazis that just couldn't cope. They couldn't handle that guys were playing games instead of fucking ugly chicks. That was something like, oh, Jesus. I guess that all of a sudden things became more and more equal, you know. Because I mean, I imagine that many guys said, "Oh, you want to be equal? Fine, let's be equal," and became equal in. Guys were actually sticking up for themselves. All right, I'm not gonna do your fucking shit. I'm not gonna go all your errands. Fuck you. Can't imagine that, because that's the way I reacted. Because I mean, That's what we were told. For our when I was growing up, I mean, I was told that you don't hit girls. Right now, you're right. You don't hit girls. You don't hit women. They're the weaker sex in that regard. Physical strength. I mean, in general, not everyone. There are strong women out there who, they're very fit, very strong, stronger than me, more fit than me. Yes, there are alpha women who are excellent at leading corporations, who are excellent with everything that I'm not. I said it. But we're talking in general. In the general sense. And in the general sense, women are weaker than men. Physically. Emotionally, I don't fucking know. I don't care either. If someone wants my comfort, I might be able to give them that. Someone wants a hug, I might be able to give them that. Some girl wants a kiss, I might be able to give them that. But, it's different. I'm not sure if there's a way to measure emotion. I mean, I don't know. Sure, a man and a woman can look at the same picture, and they can measure brain activity, how it affects you. But yeah, guess that's it. Have to go into a lab. Have to get hooked up. Freaking annoying. But anyway, don't really care about that shit. I mean, let me worry about me, you worry about you, and that's it. I mean, don't really care about the physical part either, but we're stronger. Deal with it. Grew up. So now we're sticking up to for themselves, really. And but yeah, that don't hit girls shit. Still not. But I would if I had to. I would if I could. I mean, I would if the situation required me to do so, or if I was assaulted, I was hit by some woman, some random, or someone I know. I would hit you back. I would knock you the fuck out. But nevertheless, it feels that as soon as these women, feminists, idiots, started talking against Gamergate and how sexist and misogynistic the gaming industry was, it seems to have been born out of that. Yes, we live in an equal society. Yeah, we can live in an equal society. So let me say whatever the fuck I want. Let the game companies, game creators do whatever. Let them create their games. And then we have the young Turks. Seriously. The young Turks are the biggest bunch of idiots I've ever seen. What's up with those guys? The funniest part was when they were talking about the Berkeley riots. How it might, how it might have been how it might have been like the riot. The riot had infiltrated the left, and then caused these violent riots, just for people to hate the left. Which is idiotic at best. Idiotic at best. It's so stupid. I mean, it's tremendously stupid. Tremendously. The riot has spoken against this. I mean, the people those guys were objecting against have spoken up. Spoken openly. outspoken against this violent behavior, asking why the left have to respond to violence, with violence, when they can't when they can't reply to an argument. And the young Turks going, it might have been the right infiltrating these guys, might have been, but we're not sure. And then we say we shouldn't play into this because then you're part of the problem. Well, half a point for being half right. You are part of the problem. In fact, you are the problem with what's going on. Except the fact that you have a bunch of idiots on your side. And those idiots are what's causing you guys to lose. I mean, no one else is doing it. We're free to speak our minds, right? Are we free to like Donald Trump? Are we free to actually vote for Trump? According to some, no. And because of those people, you guys are losing. Get your own followers under control before you start blaming everybody else. Infiltrating the left. Who the fuck would want to infiltrate the left? No one. We don't want to hang out with you guys. You guys are a bunch of morons, especially those sides. Especially those guys protesting outside fucking Berkeley College. No one wants to do that. We're too busy doing that. We're too busy protesting outside fucking Berkeley College. Shit. Dog's running away. Where the fuck is he going? Shit, he's gonna get run over because he's stupid. Yeah, dumbass. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Let's save our dog.